Herc, let's stay on the topic of managers since you brought it up. I actually do want to ask you about Hugo Perez, but Anthony Hudson specifically, right? Because after that 7-1 against Grenada, and the team did look good, right? It was fun to watch that U.S. team play. I feel like there was a lot of people who were getting more comfortable with the idea of Hudson sticking around. Maybe not in a full-time capacity for at least a little while longer. We know timing, just in terms of the search for a sporting director, might mean we don't have a coach until well into the summer, maybe into the fall, right? How comfortable would you be with Anthony Hudson taking the U.S. through the Nations League, through the Gold Cup, based on what you've seen from the U.S. under him so far?
It's really not. The comfort level doesn't depend on Anthony Hudson. It depends on the federation doing what they're supposed to do. You get A, the sporting director. He gets B, the U.S. men's national team coach. You've done neither. So much alike when it was Dave Sarachan and it was 13 months of an interim manager waiting for Greg Berhalter to finish with the Columbus Crew, here we are in limbo. This is time being lost. Anthony Hudson right now, there are good things that he's done. Let's be fair to Anthony Hudson. He's done very well in recruitment with certain players like Sendejas, Balogun, Folarin Balogun. All signs point that he may eventually commit to the United States men's national team. We do not know. They've set themselves up nicely in that category. What he's done as far as roster call-ups, as far as what he did versus Grenada. But let's be honest, he's not the man who's going to take you to that next level. And the next level for the U.S. men's national team shouldn't just be a quarterfinal finish, a quarterfinal appearance. It should be a top 4 finish if you ever had a chance to actually achieve that on home soil. Something like Morocco just did in Qatar, that type of performance. And if that's not the bar, then you're not setting yourself up the right way. Is he that person to take you to that next level? No, I do not believe so. So as the time goes by, all you're doing is delaying the inevitable, which is Anthony Hudson, maybe still working within the federation, but nowhere near a head coaching position.
Hey, Herc, like in the short term, though, if we just think about CONCACAF Nations League and Gold Cup, would you worry about Hudson leading this team into those competitions?
I would worry about Anthony Hudson, yes.
Okay, so you think the U.S. would be at a disadvantage if he does stick around through those tournaments?
I do. Yes, absolutely. And no disrespect to Anthony Hudson, but if he wasn't an interim coach, he would never be in the orbit. He wouldn't even be in this conversation. You would still say, oh, Anthony Hudson, is that the guy who coached the New Zealand national team and then had a flop with the Colorado Rapids? He said that he didn't have the personnel, the players weren't good enough, this is what it was. Like, that's it. That Anthony Hudson, he wouldn't be anywhere near the orbit of the U.S. men's national team. That's a reality. So I wouldn't feel comfortable for the U.S. men's national team. I think the difference when you get to the higher level are the managers.
Okay, Anthony Hudson out of the candidate pool.
With the talent that you have.
Did I hear you say Hugo Perez into the candidate pool? Are you officially?
No.
Are you? Okay.
No.
You said he was a very good coach.
Yeah, and I love Hugo Perez, but I'm not going to sit here and advocate for him to be the U.S. men's national team coach. What I don't understand is how good of a coach he is and played for the U.S. men's national team, and he can't get a job within the federation or Major League Soccer. That blows my mind. This is a man that's done so much with so little, and he can't get anybody on this side of the pond, on this side of the board, to just take a look and say, hey, look at this guy. Maybe it's worth our time. Maybe it's worth us investing and having a look here. That blows my mind.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.